everyone. Welcome back to the channel, Financial Freedom with Frank. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to tune into my channel. I really appreciate the support. So guys, today I want to talk to you guys about one of the investments that I have in my portfolio because I think it's a great investment. So I just want to give you some background on it in case it's something that you want to consider investing in. So let's get right into it. So guys, I want to talk to you guys about the history of the S&P 500 index fund. So let me explain what an index fund is and what a mutual fund is. So a mutual fund is a fund that investors pull their money into, and they take the money and they buy a certain security, and that's a mutual fund. Investors pulling their money together into a certain investment to buy a certain security. An index fund is a fund that mirrors a certain index. For instance, I invest in the S&P 500 index fund. So that fund tracks the S&P 500. The S&P 500 in the US is the 500 biggest companies in the US. And some of those companies that are in this fund: Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google, Tesla, Microsoft, Johnson & Johnson. Those are some of your biggest ones. So the S&P 500 index fund mirrors the S&P 500 market. So basically what this fund does, invested into this fund, you get diversity. You have all these companies in this fund. You could have some companies do well, you could have some companies do very, very good, and you'll still be okay because you got 500 companies in this fund. Let's just say you could have Johnson & Johnson do terrible for the year. You could have Microsoft do terrible for the year. But if the rest of the companies do okay, you are still going to make a great return. So let me give you a little background. The S&P 500 index fund came into existence in 1957. In 1969 to 1981, the fund declined rapidly because of stagnant growth and high inflation. During the fiscal crisis of 2008, the fund lost over 46% of its profits. But after 2013, it recovered all of its losses. Then COVID hit. The first half of COVID, the fund went down 20%. But then the second half of COVID, the fund bounced back. 2020 into 2021, it had recovered all of its losses and then went on to hit all-time highs by the end of 2021. So the S&P 500 market share, as far as the money these companies have, is over 33 trillion. This fund over the last 90 years, the S&P 500 over the last 90 years has averaged a return between 10 and 12%. So like I said, if you want diversity in your portfolio, this is a great, safe fund. This is also a fund that even Warren Buffett has put into his trust, that he said upon his passing, he wants all of his money to be put into the S&P 500 index fund. It is a safe, reliable fund. But like I said, you won't beat the market. You won't come in under the market. You will mirror the market with this fund. So if this fund does really well, you are going to do really well. Last year, this fund did not do really well. It was down 28% last year. This is why you got to have the stomach for investing. But investing also creates wealth because you got to ride the waves. You got to ride the waves like a roller coaster. But like they say, the only ones that get hurt on a roller coaster are the ones that jump off. You have to be able to ride the waves through the highs and through the lows when you are an investor. So guys, that's the history of the S&P 500 index fund. This is a safe fund to invest in. I invest in this fund. I am happy with this fund. If you haven't got started in investing yet, I truly recommend this fund, my personal opinion. And I know a lot of investors who are invested into this fund. But again, it's your money, it's your investment. You make those decisions. But if I were you, I would invest into the S&P 500 index fund. So guys, remember to like this video, share this video, and most importantly, subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Hopefully you learned something from this video. My channel is all about giving you information, passing along knowledge that's going to help you in your financial life. Guys, remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Whether those decisions are good or bad, it will affect your financial life tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in to my channel today. I appreciate the support. Till the next video, Financial Freedom with Frank, I am out.